Don't want to hear something really sad? I'm so pale at the moment that my skin being anywhere on camera was affecting the white balance quite heavily, so I'm wearing gloves. You ever seen like 5-minute crafts or whatever where it's very clearly just trying to be provocative and weird, but it's not helpful at all? Well, I'm gonna turn this mouse that I found, which was like $4, into the world's worst flight stick, and then we're gonna try it out, because there's another thing that inspired this. I was looking on a forum for a game I play, which is like a space flight simulator, and they were like, you might as well not even play it if you don't have a flight stick. And I don't have a flight stick, and I enjoyed the game, but I'm thinking maybe he's right, so we gotta make one. I can't get it to stay standing up. I don't want anything to get ruined on this desk, because it's like the first time in my life I've had a proper desk. This is also going to be the shaft of our flight stick, in case you were wondering. It's a sport drink container. Glue that onto here as the first step, and then we'll be able to firmly grasp it. It's not going to be true to flight stick experience, but it was, you know, this is a $4 mouse and garbage, and how much does a flight stick cost? More than that. Oh, we're look at this, look at that. We're big leaking now, so he's primed and ready to go. Oh yeah, that's very partially melted glue, bro. It won't even stick, bro. It doesn't even. Okay, hold on. Oh no, I think he might have been leaking a little bit early. That glue was not tacky. This mouse has a lot of that rubberized coating on it. Let me just make a little spot. I think I feel worse for my knife right now than for the actual mouse. Good enough. That surely the glue will adhere to that. It sure didn't adhere to the first part. Oh, it's way hotter now. It's spurting out everywhere. Okay, let's give that a shot. We'll give it a little bit of encouragement with some extra glue around the outside too. We'll seal it off like you silicone off a bathroom. I need another glue stick. Get that bad boy locked and loaded. There we go. It's perfect, man. It's gonna be a beautiful thing by the time it's done. Luckily, I also have the electrical tape, and the electrical tape will do a lot for the aesthetics. Exactly the type of thing you would see like in a well-finished bathroom, just holding that bad boy on there. And that's the basis of the flight stick, because now you got something to hold that makes the mouse a little bit more than a mouse. To be honest, man, I mean, it could look a lot worse. I mean, this is like the epitome of flight stick design. As far as anybody can be concerned, it's the same as having one, right? But there's an obvious issue, and that is like, I don't want to have to reach over here with a different hand to hit this to fire. I need like something that feels like an actual pew pew. So what I'm thinking as far as having an actual like trigger action on it to have it feel like more of a flight stick is I'm gonna take one of these wooden forks. I'll probably reinforce it with another one. I'm gonna like shove it under the lid lip, and then it's gonna rest on the button. When you push down on it, it'll push the mouse button down. I think this is actually gonna work as far as the strategy goes. It does click the mouse, so this is working. You can hold it like this and you can click it. I'll let that dry, and I'm also gonna tape up this to make it not look like forks a little bit, but I don't know, bro. This might be peak flight stick design. I need to raise the right button a little bit stylistically. And I think I'll just leave the wheel as it is. The wheel does impact acceleration in the game, but I'm gonna call that not my problem. The wheel is a perfectly functional wheel. How can you argue with that? Possibly the greatest thing ever put together. You may say that's just a mouse with a few things glued to it, and you'd be correct, but it's not what it literally is that matters. It's the spirit of what it embodies. It embodies a wonderful flight stick that I would otherwise have had to have paid money for. All right, so as it would be, we ran into a bit of a design problem that I had to troubleshoot. After I attached the trigger to the flight stick, the tension from it being taped and then glued onto the end had it so that the left mouse button was not bouncing back up when you click. So I took this rubber band, which is actually a belt from a cassette deck repair kit, because I have a bunch of belts for cassette decks just kind of laying around here for repairing electronics, and I wedged it underneath the left mouse button. So now, once again, it does what it's supposed to do. The next thing that we're gonna do is I want to figure out a way to bring the right button up just a touch so that I can like slam it here. And I think I found these cotton sticks that are usually used. I think they're filters for in a humidifier or something like that. I'm gonna cut them, and I'm gonna put a bunch of them into the end of a bottle cap, and I'm gonna glue it to make a taller button right here. We're getting there. What am I doing? I'm a gaming channel. Okay, next operation, I guess, is to fill the Coke Zero cap with glue and shove all of these cotton sticks into it. We have truly lost the plot. You never know what you're gonna experience when you do a craft. I can tell you that much. Did I ever think I'd do a craft like this in my life? No. But then I started doing YouTube stuff, And then I started looking for different YouTube stuff to do that I hadn't yet done. It's gonna work. It's just gonna, it's a work in progress. Trust the process though. All right, I'll bring you back once that's dry and cut, and then we can glue it onto the controller. And maybe I'll tape around it too. As I'm doing this, actually, I'm becoming aware of the fact that I don't even know if right mouse button's used in this game. I don't remember. If you squint and try very hard not to look at it too closely, it does look like an arcade button. This feels like a project that is going terribly awry suddenly. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna glue this button onto here, and then the main thing is gonna be done, and we're gonna have just one more little thing that I wanna do to it. Like right there would be a good spot. I'm gonna be sitting here for a while holding this one while it dries. Okay, so we now have the right mouse button extension. I honestly think it looks better than I would have expected it to. You can call it, oh, well, there it goes. Damn! Now I have to reattach the right mouse button. Actually, I think I'm gonna use super glue for that one because it might stick on a little bit better if I do that. If I do things like this, you will quickly learn that I'm kind of one of those I have a little bit of everything in my place type of people, so I do have some super glue on deck as well. Unfortunately, this is gonna take a bit longer to cure, so we're gonna be waiting. It seems to be having a lovely chemical reaction with something, and it's giving off a stink, and also it's bubbling a lot. I think it's holding, and maybe it's because I applied it to the other glue. Like mixing the two glues, it really stinks. The flight stick is still looking fantastic. I don't know if anybody has ever designed a better design. Kind of has a Ronald McDonald vibe to it, but it is a gaming peripheral, so I copped something else at the dollar store just for this project, and we're gonna attach it now. So what do we do when we have something important? Hot glue, baby, hot glue all day. And then you'll still be able to take, because the back screws off, you'll still be able to take the back off to change the batteries. Looks great. Now, if we grab our friend the old remote here, we can show the true beauty. The multicolor RGB flight stick has been complete. This is what we're gonna be flying with, baby. We've done it. It's a beautiful creation, man. If you don't think that's pretty, man, I don't know what type of projects you've been doing, but between the trigger action left mouse button and the extended right mouse button and then the RGBs, honestly, it's crazy good. Parts of this are recyclable. That's the amazing part. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna try this on X4, which is the space flight simulator I was talking about. We're gonna see how enjoyable it is to play X4 with this beautiful guy. Okay, I got us to here without this thing, but now I guess it's the moment of truth that we have to actually try this thing out. Let's put it in manual steering mode, and oh baby. yo, okay, it's not good, but it does feel marginally more like actually flying than it would otherwise. Okay, but going down into this thing to like do the acceleration this was not well thought out. The scroll wheel needed a little bit of it needed some help. I mean, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it could be a lot worse. It could really be a lot worse. If you were just going for immersion, I guess it works. It feels a little bit more spaceshipy. The one thing I'm realizing is a bit of an issue that I didn't think of is apparently fire is holding down both buttons. It's like this really awkward hand position to fire. Did I hold that one down? Oh, I can just hold that one down. This was all a tremendous use of my time. Holy, you could not do combat with this thing. So you can kind of just do that. And it's not too bad, but this is in a really bad spot. What I should have done in revision 2, I would have it so that this thing just pressed both buttons when you pushed it down. Because right now, left doesn't really, I guess I could remap the controls realistically too, if I was really dead set on this design. I was originally planning to do like some combat with it, but I genuinely don't think I could. The hand positioning's too awkward. What could be better than this? Hit the actual room light off too, so the only light visible is this. Oh yeah, man, that's awful. That's such a weird control scheme to have to use to do that. I don't like that. Oh god, he's a little top heavy. This button is really awkward because if you don't click it in the right sort of location, it just bends because it's made out of cotton. It's not made out of anything that's actually properly rigid. So it's coming off. I can feel the glue letting go. I've barely been using it for 10 minutes, bro. Come on now. It also has the benefit that when you're not in your ship and you're just doing whatever, it's tremendously awkward to do anything with it at all. That's so dumb. That was such a dumb that's such a dumb project. Stop with the RGBs, bro. The design language, I think, will remind some people of some things that are a little bit on the more suspicious side. I hope you enjoyed this silly video, y'all. This is the beautiful flight stick. One of a kind, honestly. You won't find a flight stick like that anywhere else. Until next time, though, I hope y'all have a great day. Peace.